This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Carr now on 1st down.
That's going to be caught downfield by Miller.
Spins past it.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
A 23-yard run.
And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On first down, it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
3rd down and 6.
Geno now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
Smith on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Taking it right down Broadway.
DK Metcalf.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf,
74 yards.
and the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it?
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown!
Kendra Miller,
83 yards.
and the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Walker with another carry. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, 45 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that situation, Charles, where it's too long for the field goal. Why not take a chance on 4th down? And boy, does it pay off handsomely.
And living with a lot of second guessing goes with the job description when you're the head coach. And most guys nowadays, they understand and study analytics. They have someone on staff that walks them through it and then talks in their ear on game day. So they're a lot more comfortable rolling the dice and going for it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Carr now to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring out a 3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. He'll have the first down and more than that.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Myers connects on the PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by 3. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
Off to the races. Inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Next to score, Saints 27, Seahawks 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Off of play action, here's Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Gino. He completes this to Walker. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the line. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
forward. It's now 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Alontae Taylor on the tackle. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Here's Carr to throw. 20. Touchdown, Saints.
Kendra Miller
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Seahawks 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Catch is made by Metcalf. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 17 yards.
Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
Good for Seattle Seahawks.
Back to throw, Smith. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Straight ahead, Walker. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Play action. It's Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Walker will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Smith.
4-yard line.
That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this ball game here, the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point open through by Myers. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even. as the kick's away.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Carr will look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense. They're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Carr.
Completes it to Perry.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they're going to roll back to the line now. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill taking it in from a yard out.
And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it.
He's got a man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Seahawks have recovered. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
To throw is Carr. Escaping the pressure right.
There's Chris Olave. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
93. 93. 29. 29.
Carr going to look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's first down.
Cover.
Smith to throw. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Smith.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last shot at the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.